Welcome to Rom Wills, Money Matters. Entertainment is always a good industry. And that's a huge industry, like anything entertainment, because I was watching a business channel on cable yesterday, just chilling. Yeah, even when I'm just chilling, I got money on my mind. And I was looking at the stocks of many entertainment companies, and I was like, wow, they ain't having any issues. Indeed, I was thinking about something else because I got one of those smart TVs, and I go to the apps and everything. There's so many entertainment apps, so many movie apps. And, I was just like, wow. And really, I'm going to tell you what, one thing, it's still a great, even though I'm saying it's a great industry, but it's taking a hit. It's taking something of a hit with this COVID thing, because there are a lot of like live entertainment that's hurting, like theaters, like plays, stuff like that. Venues that might have like local bands and stuff. But that's just for now, because eventually this is going to be taken care of. But it especially stuff out that's still entertainment, comedy clubs, stuff like that. It's always a good industry, because here's the one thing with people. We need to eat, but not just in a physical way. We need stuff for our soul. People need to laugh. They need to go out. They need to do all of that. Entertainment is a necessity. Entertainment, especially because, especially with many people not going out as much, and even though they're loosening the restrictions, many people watching stuff in the movies. I mean, you have movies getting released in the theaters, but that has limited seating, but also on certain cable channels. And it was just like, wait a minute. And like streaming is big. Streaming is big. I mean, if you can find something good to stream, TV show or something like that to stream, oh yeah, you making some money. And there's so many things, because the thing is, people need to be entertained. They need to be laughed. They need to be laughing. They need to laugh. They need to laugh. They need to enjoy themselves. They need pleasure. People need pleasure. That's a major part of it. They need something, because most people who going to work, work is hard, even when you enjoy it. It takes a lot, or you're doing something. You need something to relax. Your body needs it. Because think about something. The biggest single issue that causes a lot of other sickness, disease, and everything else is stress. When you constantly stressed out, you worry, you tensed up and everything, that can hurt you. Indeed, there have been people that found, there's been studies that said, if somebody's like in the hospital, they depressed or something, go to a good comedy show or something, do something to laugh. People need that. Indeed, and that's a big industry. You people need that. They need, maybe some people need to go to plays, go to the movies. The movies are always a big thing. Read a good book, a good entertaining book. Read the comic strips. That's why in this society, artists, people, creative artists who create things that can provide entertainment can make a lot of money if they're good at it. That's why a lot of people get into it. If you're a singer, that's entertainment. If you're a comedian, that's entertainment. If you're an artist, depending on what you're drawing, that could be entertainment. You know what? Seriously, you going to an art museum can be entertaining for you if it brings you pleasure. Just creating movies. You can create whole industries. You can create jobs and everything by shooting a movie. And there's so many angles you can get into entertainment. And you don't have to be the one on stage. You don't have to be the star of the show. There is so many businesses created from just sponsoring something. Like, you have a lot of people who have production companies. They're not on stage. People don't know what they look like, but they're the ones who will secure the venue. They'll secure the talent. They'll take care of taking in all the business stuff. Like, somebody might not have an entertaining bone in their body, but they have an attention to detail, so they can do that. Or they could be the manager of someone, or they could, They could do something as small as working as security at an entertainment venue. There's so many things there, and it's business. Like the businesses are incredible. I've known so many people got like production companies and everything. Production companies. I've known some DJs. That's entertainment, music. I know some DJs. That's all they do. That's all they do, and they're making good money. That's very important. Even with this, even with the lockdowns, they would like shoot. They start streaming stuff. Like maybe a DJ could get on one of these private channels, streaming channels, or streaming platforms, create some music, and then charge a subscription. Boom, they could do shows. And see, that's one of the things. Depending on where you are, even with the lockdowns, you just might have to do the entertainment from your home or whatever studio, but you have a global audience. So it's so much there. Now, and really the only thing that's required to really make it in that industry is just be good at your craft. If you're good, if you're entertaining, boom. Indeed, that's with any industry. Like, for example, if you want to be a chef or something, that's not necessarily entertainment, but if you cook good food, you're going to be there. And that's for every business anyway. You just have to be good at it. This is a very important thing. And it's always a good industry. I know I've talked about this before, but, one of the things I'm always going to touch on time to time is something that's just good to get into. It's good, and you have so many things. And that's with any business in general. I don't care which business I talk about. Sometimes people just see the front line of it, but then you got to have the support. Like I remember when I was in high school and I was on the stage crew for this production of The Wiz. And, everybody saw the main actors. They were singing. They did all that. Shoot, we were actually building sets. We were building stuff. We actually built a house on wheels. We actually built a house that had, it was like, anybody familiar with The Wiz, they knew Dorothy. That house fell on the Wicked Witch of the West. We actually had to build a house on wheels, a little clubhouse on wheels. And the thing was, we had to not just build it, we had to take it apart and build it again because there was something off with the first, when we built it the first time. But you got professionals who are in that area who might just build sets. That's just because, like I said, it's never just being out front. A lot of people see that, but then being in support, you make it just as much money, maybe even more. Like when you get these movies and stuff, the set designers and everything, they get paid. And then there's secondary and tertiary businesses. You get some caterers. All they do is cater. They might cater like a movie being shot. Boom, money. Makeup artists, boom. It's so much there. See, I'm going to tell you what, with every industry, there's so many little things that people might not think about. That's why whenever maybe a new industry is created, so many other things are created with it to support it. Boom. So anyway, I know the deal. Let's go make that money.